Hey guys, it's Ann popping on behind my apron. Happy hump day. I thought this would be a great night to pop on live and see what you guys are cooking in your kitchen for dinner tonight or for a side or whatever. And I thought I would show you one of the things that I'm doing that I like to do. It's kind of fun to do a different side once in a while, but this is actually kind of a go-to vegetable medley for us, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing it too. So one of the questions that I have for you guys tonight is, like, what's the favorite vegetable for you guys to cook in your house? Drop it in the comments below so I know that you're here with me. So currently I have Pampered Chef's 12-inch nonstick stainless skillet on my stove, and I have 2 tablespoons of butter in here getting hot, because I think this recipe tastes the best is if you kind of brown the butter. And so that means getting the butter cooking super hot, little bit of brown color, little bit of foaminess. And I really love this skillet. You guys can kind of see that web coating inside of there. So you get the cooking results like stainless steel, but you get the cleanup like nonstick, and it even can go in the dishwasher. So this is a personal favorite, comes in a lot of different sizes, even comes in a wok shape. So I could have used the wok, but just for cooking for 2, I didn't need to do the wok. So I'm letting the butter get melted and start to brown a little bit on medium-high heat. And I want to chop an onion to put in this recipe right away. And so, by the way, you guys, I don't know what I did with the cover, but these come covered. One of the changes we made, every kitchen needs a great knife or two. And we restyled our color-coded knives this spring. These are super sharp, and we've changed the handling, and I cannot get over how comfortable this is to use. So I just wanted to mention it to you. They are incredibly sharp. I'm using the utility knife right here. I'm just gonna take this onion and I'm going to put it through the food chopper. Obviously, the food chopper is one of the biggest time savers around when you're dealing with chopping up vegetables. So we're just gonna do this onion really quick. And I'm doing it on one of the colored mats. You can use a regular cutting board like I have here too if you want. And I'm going to add this. If you guys can you see this? Maybe I should lift it up. Let me get a spatula. I want you to see what I mean by browned butter. There's a difference between burnt butter and browned butter. Can you kind of see that? See it browning in the foam? That's what you want for this recipe. So now that I've gotten that there, I would like to add my onions and start sauteing the onions. Then I'm going to add some mushrooms, because those are the 2 vegetables I'm using that take the longest to cook tonight, okay? So let me throw my mushrooms through my quick slice. That'll speed up the process here. I'm trying to watch at comments too. So it's Wednesday night. Let me know what's for dinner, and let me know what your favorite vegetable at your house is to cook, because then I'll get some new ideas of things maybe we want to try also. So mushrooms are going in. One more to do here. Dropping those in. I love this quick slice. I've told you guys about it a gazillion times. And then you're going to want these onions and mushrooms to saute for just a couple minutes on this medium-high heat in the browned butter. So I'm going to put the lid back on because that will speed the process up just a little bit. While I do that, a couple other things that I'm going to use. So once I'm watching my clock, once that's been on for about 60 seconds or so, I'll stir it a little bit. Then I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of Pampered Chef's Parmesan garlic olive oil. So I've already, and look at this, you guys, look at how much Parmesan and garlic is in there. I've already poured it in my Easy Read cup, so I'm going to stir that in with the mushrooms and onions. Then I'm going to add sugar snap peas. I'm going to add fresh broccoli, and I'm going to put zucchini in last, because zucchini takes like 60 seconds to cook on pretty high temperature, so you don't want it mushy. To me, there's nothing worse than mushy vegetables. So that's going in last. So I'm going to just take the crowns off of this broccoli so it's ready really quick to go in. And I think it's easier, like this piece that cut off, I think it's easier to make your vegetables fork bite size before you cook it, instead of putting this big chunk on somebody's plate. So I will give that another little cut so it's a little bit more manageable size. Same here. And watching my timer there. So this is a great recipe to add a lot of greens. If you're wanting to add green vegetables, you know, that are full of all the great nutrition points, this is great. So now you can see these mushrooms and onions have just started to soften. They've had about a minute. That's the head start they needed compared to all the rest of the vegetables. Here goes the olive oil with the Parmesan and garlic. Give that a good stir. Add the sugar snap peas and the broccoli. Put the lid back on. Again, I'm going to watch the clock about a minute. While that's going, I'm just going to take my zucchini and I'll show you. I like to cut it about this kind of thickness, all right? Because that, again, also helps it keep the texture so that when you quickly stir fry it. And so then you can just set up your stack, cut it once in half, set your other stack, and then in 60 seconds or less, we'll be stirring it into the skillet. So couple things I should tell you guys as you're on, oh, and I see some are on. So hi, everybody. So tonight, vegetables, add them to your ingredients. And one little secret is if you have picky eaters that you're trying to add some nutrition to, when our kids were little, I would use this food chopper and I would chop up the broccoli. Yep, you can chop it up so it's that tiny fine. And anytime I was using a red sauce, like spaghetti, lasagna, pizza sauce, I would stir chopped up broccoli right into the sauce because they never knew, and it's a great way to add some great nutrition to people. So if you have a picky eater, you can still do that, okay? Now my kids love everything green. They love all vegetables, so that's really fun. But that food chopper is a pretty sneaky tool if you have picky eaters at your house. You could even chop onions way finer than I did, so that would be a fun thing to do. And then I got about 15 seconds here. So I want to give that another stir quick. As you guys can see, it's still bright green. You want to keep it that color so that you are keeping all the great nutrition inside too. But what are you guys making? What vegetable do you like? Oh, and I should tell you a couple of things. People are probably wondering. I love this skillet. I mentioned that when I started the live today, this whole line. But we have 4 different lines of cookware now. So if you're a non-stick all the way person, or if you're a cast iron all the way person, if you're a stainless steel non-stick, or our new line of Brilliance, I can help you with that. If you just need a big skillet, but you guys, in April, that's the month if you need cookware, because in April, hosts can get cookware at 60% off. And let me just tell you, I was talking about the stand mixer last week and doing a live for people, and the same thing with the stand mixer. Right now, that's a host exclusive cookware anybody can buy, but it's the host special in April. And you guys, I need to tell you, I can set up an online link for you and send it to your phone, and you can just share that with a few friends and family and make your own party. You don't have to do any kind of party or anything special like that to host with us now. So it's a really fun way to shop as a bargain. I kind of say it's the best coupon code out there. So that's April. If you need cookware, if you need a stock pot or a skillet, maybe take a look at April. Okay, that is done enough to add the zucchini. And like I said, the zucchini only takes about 60 seconds. So this will be ready to go with the rest of our dinner in a minute. And if you weren't ready to eat right away, you could easily take this off the stovetop, put it in one of the insulated bowls, and then it stays hot to serve, which is a really nice way to keep your food hot without it keep cooking or getting mushy. This is the smallest size. A lot of my friends and customers like this for dips and things, but I love it even for things like vegetables. If I was waiting for someone to get here to eat, I could pop them in there for them. So I'll be reading the comments. What are you cooking tonight? And we'll see you soon.